Billions. So last episode 4, we tried this, which didn't go well twice. And then we went up here, did the weapons factory, and got some more Empire points and what have you. I'm actually going to go and do the Crossroads, before attempting the Swarm, to get some more points, so I can buy more soldiers and kick more ass. So without further ado, the Crossroads. This Crossroads is an important strategic site that will allow you to expand to many new places. Our scouts have detected a village of doom northeast of the colony. Destroy it with your army to secure the area. The villages of doom are ancient human settlements built in remote places to escape the pandemic that ravaged the world. But those people underestimated the ability of the infected to follow every human trace and finally fell victims to the pandemic. Now its ruined buildings shelter hundreds of infected, waiting for any sign of activity around them to hunt new prey. So the victory conditions here are a population of 400 and go and destroy all the villages. So I'm going to prioritise making soldiers for this one, if I can. Because the soldiers are pretty devastating once you've got a big pack of them. I've already done this one on easy mode, so I have a rough idea of the layout. Pretty soon we'll be getting into ones I haven't done. I get 140 Empire points and 120 science that I can use to do a little level up on the tech tree. Now, one of my friends, viewers, asked me to explain a bit more about what we're seeing on the screen, for anyone who might be unfamiliar. So I'm going to spend a bit of time doing that first. So we're paused. I've got 5 units here who are the Rangers, and then I've got 1 soldier. I'm going to leave the soldier on guard here, and then the Rangers I'm going to be sending out to kind of do a hunt and destroy thing. This is the command center. This is the hub of your game. The yellow bar at the top there represents how infected it's getting, and then the green bar represents its health points. So if it gets attacked by zombies and the yellow bar goes down, the building becomes infected and you lose. If the green bar goes down, the building becomes destroyed. At this stage in the game, I don't know if it changes later, you get infected, you lose. Whether there's stuff that comes in later on, like upgrades, that means that's not the end, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Maybe I should read down the tech tree a bit. And then, starting at the left, on the bottom banner, the sort of steampunk designed banner, you've got the mini-map. The white rectangle that's moving around now is my screen, and I can zoom out, I can zoom in, whoop whoop. And we can see if we go all the way up here, we've got this village of doom that we have to destroy. I think there are some more of these buildings dotted around in the black area as well. Then, if we move over to the right of that, we've got what day and what hour it is. Now, once a day, a big steam train comes, and the steam train delivers to you sometimes gold a bit later on, but at the moment I don't have that set. But it delivers to you villagers. The amount of villagers it delivers to you is dependent on how many houses, so how many spaces in houses you've got and tents. So let's say I built 10 houses, I'd have 40 spaces. The train would deliver those 40 people, and then I would have a pool of workers to draw from them to either train soldiers or go and do jobs or anything else that a worker could be assigned to. In the central panel, you've got the command center's health, which is 5,000, a little description of the command center, and then a few bits and bobs to the right of that. So the command center gives you 30 energy, represented by the lightning bolt. The 3,000, I'm still not really sure what that symbol means. It will house 10 villagers for you. It will give you an income of 240 a day. That does increase over time. It gives you 10 workers. It gives you 20 food to get started with. And you can see, if you look over to the right, the little food symbol with the bushel of wheat. One of those is missing because I've got 1 soldier, and 1 soldier is using up 1 food. It gives you 10 sort of tiles of distance, represented by what looks like a radio tower. It's actually a Tesla tower, and that kind of expands your electrical, your energy out. In fact, if I go to build something, you'll see how far. So it expands out this far, and that's because of that radio tower. The plus 70 is storage for things like wood, stone, steel, oil. The 16, I don't know what that is. I don't understand what that round symbol is. If anybody's watching this and they know, please tell me in the comments. And then the train comes every 24 hours, represented by the little train symbol. To the right of that, over here, where my cursor's moving, we've got a way to just quickly get to the command center, and from which you can build in the menu. And then down here, you can just check what the win conditions are, which is the little thing that pops up at the beginning. I can also end the game here if I'm not happy with how it's going. And then down here just opens up the game menu. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, the fun part is the build menu here. So I've got my cursor in the build menu. Under colonists, at the moment, I can build tents. That does increase later. I can get cottages and stuff. Under resources here, where the 2 hammers are, I can build a hunter cottage, which you will have seen already, a fisherman cottage, very sexist, a sawmill, and then a quarry. I've used all of those already in a few episodes. Under energy, we've got the mill, which actually generates energy. And then we've got the Tesla tower, which will expand your energy reach, kind of like relays for energy. You'll have seen me using those too. Under military, at the moment we've got the soldiers centre, which I often just refer to as the barracks, and that now allows you to train soldiers. And then under defence, we've got the walls, the gates, and the wood towers, which you will have seen me using too. Just going back to the houses, because I'm about to build some. On the little pop-up menu there, you've got how much food it costs to buy a house. I currently have 19 food, which if you look carefully in the bottom right, you can see represented by the bag with the little wheat symbol on it. I've got 1 energy it will cost as well. I've got 30 energy at the moment, so I could build 30 houses worth of energy usage, something like that. And then it costs 30 gold, and I've currently got 100 gold with an income of 232 coming in. The reason my income is reduced is because it costs money to pay soldiers, and that money is paid every time the command center cycles its income, its gold income. So I have to increase my gold income in order to be able to sustain the payment of soldiers. It hasn't happened to me yet, but if your income drops too low and you can't pay your soldiers, the soldiers leave, which is sounds very frustrating. So let's get started. I'm gonna build myself 3 houses, which seems to be the way I start every single one of these. I did not want to put that there. Let's undo that, because that will annoy me. Let's build that here. Okay, that's all my gold used up, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. And let's walk these guys around, see if there's any zombos down here to kill. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to clear out the immediate area, but not go too far, because I don't want to attract the attention of any infected. So there, I've got a tent completed, and that means that when the train comes, I will be able to. I'll be able to have some workers available. There's a big pod here, which I should be able to clear. There's the train. Hello, choo-choo train. And then you should see the villagers get out and just start wandering about because they've got no jobs to do. So I've got some gold. My first priority then is sawmills, which I need more gold for, and food. I'm going to build a cheeky hunter's cottage as far out as I can here. I just want to always try and stay ahead on food because it really is the bottleneck for me. I always run out of food first. So let's put this one on here. And we're going to hang fire for the next load of gold and build a sawmill so that I can start thinking about fortifications really early. I really want to get some towers down on that southern section and just get that dealt with. And I want to be able to build a lot of archers, or train a lot of archers. I also want access to this quarry very early so that I can comfortably build soldiers. So my first extension will be a compound out around this quarry, and then I'll get my soldier centre up and running. I will need to find iron so that I can make their armour. Now, sawmill. So get one right down in the back corner if we can. Somewhere here. 9, 13, 11. So, you will have seen me burning through this on the previous ones, but the number that's changing as I move around the map is how much wood per cycle of the sawmill I will get. So it looks like the best number I can find where it goes green and will actually build is right here. So I'm going to go for a 13 here. And I can't quite afford another sawmill, so what I'm going to do is try and stay ahead on workers and build more tents. My food is one to watch. So I'm happy with the amount of tents there. Rather than just build and completely run out of food, I'm going to try this time to sustain the amount of food production by every time I build like 4 or 5 tents, put down another hunter cottage. And that way I'll never get into those weird bottleneck situations. Hopefully. Let's see how that goes. Okay. These ladies have done a good job here of clearing out these zombos. So the way in which I'll build out my forces is I'll actually start by building the soldiers' centre and training lots and lots and lots of archers to clear the way up to wherever the iron mine is. And then after that, I'll be able to then build the soldiers. Okay, so we've got a good 13 there. We've got 7. 11. Tucked back in here, we've got a 15 on green. That's really good. So we'll do that. And when those are built, that means my wood income will be really high. So they've done a good job of clearing that out. I'm going to now just expand up, see if I can pick up some caches of supplies that are like knocked down, that are exposed, sorry, and available. Just to give me a bit of a boost. I wish they had caches of gold, because gold is one that goes down quite quickly. You need to have tents and workers to increase your gold production. And you need food to have tents, so the food bottleneck kind of creates a gold bottleneck. Alright, so my energy is getting low, so I'm going to try and stay ahead of the energy and not ever run out this time. So I've built a mill, which produces energy, not to be confused with the... can we go here? No. Not to be confused with the Tesla tower, which just spreads energy. So let's build a mill right here, where it's not going to interfere with anything. I would build a second one, but I've already run out of gold. And that's tidily building itself up. These guys are doing their thing here. What I'm going to try and do is just clear all of the area where it's kind of this light brown colour, and stay away from where it starts to get greyer. So I feel like the grey is where the zombies get more aggressive, and I feel like it kind of triggers these mini waves as well when you go there. I haven't really had a chance to test that, but we'll see. Alright, yeah, you just go run in the middle of those. So yeah, this is kind of the whole brown area. And it starts to get greyer just where my cursor is here, you can see. Right, let's pause it, have a look at the condition of things. So we've got 6 workers available. Now it's time to build more tents. And then maybe, just maybe, we can build this quarry. Yeah! So once I've got the quarry... Oh, what a dumbass. I actually need to expand my reach out there. And are these zombies? Holy heck. Okay, forget all of that. We need to target these zombies before they do some real damage. Oh, lucky I was checking there. This soldier's probably got it covered, but... Even so. Oh, soldier, you're going to get run over. Wah! He's just not fucking fussed at all. Right, so because we're building Tesla towers, I'm actually going to put these guys on guard duty here. Get my Tesla. Get my Elon Musk tower. And we'll just patiently wait for that to build itself. And we'll position this soldier just here. Mostly, not really to kill the zombies, but as an early warning sign so that I can run my rangers in if they need to get there because they move so fast. Okay, good. Let's build another one. Extend the reach to the quarry. I'm playing a lot of Mass Effect at the moment, replaying the Legendary Edition with my partner, and every time I say or think the word quarry, I think Quarian, which is the species that Tally is a part of. And I just imagine a load of Quarians mining in the quarry and getting shot, which seems to be what they're good at. So the whole thing kind of tracks, really. So that's a Tesla tower built to expand reach. And then I'm going to, although I said I'd avoid this grey area, I really want to, yeah, okay. I really want to be able to build a compound around the quarry. So I'm going to riskily place one here. Grab the rangers, pop them on guard. Hope I don't trigger a mini wave coming in. There's a couple here. 1, 2, 3. I really wish you could set their targeting mode so that they would all focus on one and kill it quickly. When they split like that, they end up getting closed on, and that's when they start to lose health.
My bow is ready.
Yeah, see, there's quite a large pocket here, and there's a couple advancing towards me. So, I'm going to build here, but first let's just let these 3 come in, because when they attack the ones that are in the process of building, they just disappear, and I think you lose the resources. So we want a nice watchtower. I'm going to put a gate here for later, which we are going to need. And it'd be good if it actually showed you the range of the watchtower as you drop it down, because that would just really help me a lot in making decisions about placement. But I feel like this covers the whole gate, and then there, of course, the zombies are bottlenecked by the natural landscape here, the topography, so I don't have to worry about them coming through these rocks. I will build a bit of wall here. And for now, I'm just going to do single walls because resources are still fairly scarce, and I want to be able to get a big protected area up so that I can start making soldiers very quickly. I'm just thinking about the rough range of the towers seems to be about this, so we'll get another watchtower in. And then on this run I may actually consider removing where I put the walls for a bit more free access. I'm not really sure if that's the best strategy or not. But I'm happy with that. I can't afford a watchtower just yet because I'm waiting for more wood to come in. But I want to get a watchtower either side of the train tracks, which is a real priority for me here. It's funny that wood is the bottleneck here. Come on, wood. Come on, timber. I'm going down. I'm yelling timber. I'll be the one. I do not like Pitbull, by the way. I really like that movie that song's from. My sister would know what it's called. Pitch Perfect. The film in which Rebel Wilson is constantly mocked for her size, even though she's not actually very big at all. Very strange. Quarry. Right, yeah. I'm waiting on that wood production. Come on, timber. Alright, it's in. So let's get a quarry on the go. Quarrying on the go. And how many workers have I got? 3. So while I'm in the build tree here. I'm going to make some houses, but I'm going to put them in this protected zone because now access isn't. I'm not too fussed about access to these areas, so I'm going to try and leave a little section, like just in this square above here. Popping one there. I want to leave a path of access through here, so I can. Do I want to pop a house down there? Yeah, I think so, because I can always put the hunter cottages the other side of it. We've got 23 food at the moment. And just having the houses just completely out of the way is super helpful. Okay, we're down to 7 food. So let's drop a hunter cottage somewhere around here. Okay. At the moment, I'm still kind of free to pick and choose the spots I put them down in to make them the most efficient drop. Okay, that's good. That's good. They're not very high there, but I'm going to drop one in the trees. Just here as well. 17, 18, 20. Looks like 20 might be our highest. Yeah, let's pop a 20 there. So this number, much like with the sawmill and everything, this number represents how much food income you can generate once the unit is built, or once the building is built. The higher the better, obviously. But you also want to think about placement so that you're not blocking out where other hunter cottages can go, because you're looking at maximum coverage. It's not a very lush area, so it's not really good hunting. So you really want to prioritise getting those hunter cottages into the trees, up against the trees. So I'll be placing some on this western side here. The rocks don't really provide good hunting, so I really want to get some onto these trees as well, which I will eventually do. So let's allow some building to commence, and I'm actually going to place some of these individuals in their respective watchtower homes. Okay. Oh, you didn't go into yours. This looks like the most prolific zombie area, so we'll get these guys into here. There we go. And then as I build some more, I'm actually going to fortify this area and then build out across this northern side, northern section. So Macquarie is on the go. Once I get to 20, I'll be able to build a soldier centre, but I do have a surplus of wood. So let's put those watchtowers in where I want them, which is here. Let's get a Tesla tower so I can kind of build across. And then I'm prioritising moving actually in this direction, so I can start getting hunter cottages in these trees, and then up this way so I can get them into these trees. So I'll pop a Tesla tower to optimise those choices, and then I've got this one lone soldier to guard the whole place. And then we want to build some walls. I have no plans to really go north just yet, so what I'm actually going to do is just build straight across and just block that off, so that it's just so I don't have to think about it basically, and then I can kind of build out a bit more strategically later. What I've learnt from previous runs is having hunter cottages outside the walls is just a headache. It just absorbs your time and your thought process and your energy. So build the walls first, pop the hunter cottages behind, and Bob's your uncle. Here we go. Johnny Soldier Boy here is going to defend this wall. Pew pew. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Apparently that's a submachine gun that he's got, but it doesn't sound like one. Alright, so we're on 20 stone now, so I should be able to build the Soldiers Centre. Yes, I can. So the Soldiers Centre placement is actually quite important. I used to just pop it anywhere, but you really want to have it in a place that you can very easily feed out to the various strategic positions you've created. My strategic positions are the watchtowers on this eastern side. So I'm going to pop this right here. And once it's built, I'm going to set a rally point. This repair button pops up when you have damaged buildings. It just tells you what it's going to take to build it. It looks like it's 1 wood in this case. Or something. Oh, or a worker? No, it's a worker. And they'll go and repair that. That tiny piece of wall that got attacked by a zombie. So what's next? What's next is the soldier centre is built. And then I'm actually going to try and increase my wood production by building another sawmill, and we'll pop it in here somewhere. And once the soldier centre's built, like I've been saying, I'm going to get... oh, can I not reach in here? I'm going to get soldiers, fortify all these walls, and then I'm going to start searching for iron so I can make... that won't build there. 6 is not great. 9, there we go. Oh yeah, sorry, when I say build soldiers, I mean train rangers. I could be clearer about that. Let's set the rally point to here. So I'm on a controller, so if I hit B, it'll rally all my soldiers to there. My rangers, sorry. I've got 1 worker, so I've lapsed on building houses. Not great. So let's build some houses. I've got tons of food because I planned ahead by building those hunter cottages. But I am running out of power. So let's get some power built. Which I can't do without workers. In which case, let's use up all the power and all the food. And we will... what I'm going to do is leave kind of a big open stretch here so the soldiers are able to walk around and run into position. And I'll just kind of populate this area here instead. I've got 4 power left, as you can see in the bottom right corner. So I can build this house here. And then as soon as the train comes, I'll have a few more workers. I'll have a lot more workers. And I can build a mill, get some more electricity, and then kind of bump up my resource stocks. What I really want to do is just have a load of workers available so I can train rangers and fill up this whole compound area here with houses. We're going to build a watchtower there and a watchtower there. And we'll be putting rangers in there too. Eventually, once I've got proper soldiers with guns, I'm going to replace all the rangers in the towers with soldiers with guns, because they provide better defence, and then I'll have the rangers going out and scouting and looking for that that village of doom. Well, we know where the village of doom is. It's right here. But going out there and just kind of picking them off. Okay, let's look at our numbers. So, mill. I can now build a mill somewhere if I've got space. And I want to leave this clear, so not up there. Not there. Let's build the mill down here. I want to keep it away from where I've built another mill because I don't want, if the zombies do break through, I don't want them to destroy 2 mills in one go because that'll mess up my power supply. So let's pop a mill right here. And then actually next to it a Tesla tower, just so I can get some food production in on this this section of tree line here. Now I've got a lot of excess timber, so I'm going to start building out. I've got some food up here, but is it worth going up there? Is that trying to draw me to the north so that I can get an iron mine? I think it's worth scouting. So I will concentrate on on ranger production. Actually, we're going to set that rally pointer here instead. And we'll get a set of scouts up. Just going to hover here and wait for my gold to go up. There we go. Actually, I'm a bit impatient, so I might build another soldier centre. Energy. When the gold swings through again, I'm going to build another soldier centre so I can just produce soldiers twice as quickly.
My bow and arrows are ready.
So we're just waiting for the gold income to increase. It's on plus 363 at the moment. There we go. I'll just pause it. We should pop. Putting the soldier centre by the walls, I think, correct me if I'm wrong if you're an experienced player of this, I think is a good idea because if they get broken, it doesn't really damage the whole infrastructure too much. And producing soldiers takes time anyway, so it's not really an emergency thing. And so if the walls get broken through and they just attack the soldier centre, it doesn't cause me too much of a headache, really. And it takes a bit of time for them to kind of attack it and infect it. But I haven't really seen how many zombies it then produces, so I feel like there might be quite a lot that come out of it. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully they just won't even have a chance to break through, which would be nice. Now I'm going to pause it again, build some more houses. There. I say houses, I mean tents. They're tents, goddammit. My poor workers having to slum it in a tent. Like a load of festival workers. So I'm out of food. I knew it would happen eventually. So as soon as I got my gold in, I'm going to build some more food production. So hunter cottages all the way, because we've got no river here that I can see so far. Oh, that's nice. 22. Very good. 22 divided by 4 is 5 and a bit. 5.2 or whatever. So that'll do. And why won't this build? Oh, there's a hunter cottage to my right there. There we go, 14 there. Even though I tried to be careful with placement, I have cocked it up already. So I'll just pop them down anywhere where they go green now. And hope for the best. Yeah, so that's going to be a nice bit of hunter income, food income. And let's immediately use it all up with tents. And then the Empire can obligingly send us some more hard-working colonists. And I'm out of food already because my hunter cottages aren't all built yet. That's fine, there will be in a second. So I'll watch that food symbol in the bottom right corner, and the second it goes over to, I will build more tents. Use it all up. Okay. The energy supply is going down, but not as fast as the food supply. And there we go, we've used up the food supply. I'm going to, if I can, build another mill. And we're really just going to absolutely logjam this this section of the colony before we look at spreading outwards. So I could put the mill here, but that's right in the way of that gate to the right. So let's find a better place. Perhaps there? No. Come on, I need a mill spot. There we go. That'll do. Now, while I'm still paused, let's start popping these rangers out to some defensive positions. Off they go. There's 3 in there. Couple in there now. One in here. One in here. And then I need to make some more. It should not be a problem. I just need to wait on some gold. My gold production should ramp up massively when the train next arrives on the next day, because I'll have a ton of tents occupied. The ones that are greyed out versus the ones that are kind of lit up. If you look on the left, they're greyed out. The ones on the right are lit up. The greyed out ones don't have occupants yet, so I just didn't quite time the production right for the train coming, which is fine. We'll get there. Cool, I've used up all my gold. Now pretty soon I'll be able to just stop production on the quarry because we don't really use stone for anything. I guess later in the game you get stone fortifications, but right now I've built my 2 soldier centres. I could build a 3rd one, maybe. I don't feel like I need it. I feel like slow and steady wins the race in this case. Let's get you in your house. If I select both of these, I can actually set the same rally point together, which is nice. Okay, so now I've got 30 workers, but I am low on food. So now I really need to think about expanding because I've got nowhere to put any food production, like hunter cottages or anything. Sometimes they don't go into the towers, which is kind of annoying. What do you want now? Let's get some more. Use up all my wood, all my gold. Yes, the enthusiasm of my ranger staff is really quite motivating. Oh, you need to go in there. So I feel like just if I have 8 rangers down here, I just really won't have to bother worrying about any zombies coming up from the bottom because they'll just be dealt with quite happily. I'm just going to stop producing. So my workers, if you look in the bottom right, not the ones with the bowler hat on, but the one below it with the picture of the spanner and something else, whatever that is. I've got 20 left, and I use a worker every time I train a ranger, because it's like converting my working staff into combat people, which is a nice little dynamic. I think they don't just come out of nowhere. It actually is from my population, which I think's a very interesting and positive design feature. You don't see that in a lot of RTS games. It's just you train soldiers out of nowhere. I'm like, well, where are they coming from? Okay, so this area here is now as fortified as it's going to be. I'm not going to put anything else down here, and I'm just going to hope that if zombies come from there, they just get dealt with. If not, I can always run more staff down there, you know. Okay, so that's full. You always want these open areas, I think, to be covered more densely. Oh, and here we go. We're being attacked. Cool. So that, I just repair that. You see that purple bar that's just popped up? When I select repair, it automatically just repairs the thing that was broken. You don't have to like go and select it or anything, which I like to think is a result of playtesting, where actually selecting stuff to repair got annoying or whatever. But I'm not sure. Maybe I should reach out to the developers and ask them. Right. So that one's got 4 in. I think this one might have 4 in now. Excellent. Right. So now I'm going to just build a couple of watchtowers here along this northern boundary that I've created. Populate them, and then we'll build a scout force. So I want. I want to bring this team up here. Between the range of this tower and the range of this tower, this mid-section here, which is equidistant between the two, should be covered. I think their range is long enough to jump in on there. This soldier, I'm going to put in this watchtower. And then we can kind of, touch wood, we can kind of forget about this area and just focus on roving the landscape and finding the iron mine, which is what I need for the next stage of development. Let's pop Mr. Soldier in here. There you go. You can go up here. Yeah, in you go. Go on. Alright, so they're all buddies. Now, next stage. Let's take stock of where we are. I'm on -2 food, so I absolutely have to produce more food. I've got 20 workers, and I've got enough production and stuff to build a lot of soldiers. So what I'm going to do is cease production on my quarry. I don't need it anymore. I'm not building any more soldier centres. I'm going to build... Oh, I see. Oh, that's clever. I think I can... Ah, right. Okay, so if I select both of these, I can just go to Train Ranger and then train 5 in both buildings, and they'll just come out at the same time. I did not know that. Very cool. Building another soldier centre actually doesn't use up any food. It's good because I don't have any, so I am actually going to build another one. We're good for electricity. Oh, it uses a lot of workers though. That was a mistake, which I'm going to rectify right now. By selecting that, going to undo, and that gives me 14 workers, because I want to train 20 rangers to take out with me. That's the next stage. So I'm not going to build that other soldier centre. I forgot about how many workers it uses. I've got a bank of 70 stone if I do want to build another one later. And I can always resume production on the quarry if I have to, because it's just paused here. But even though I'm low on food, my next priority really is to go find that mine. And then when I find it, what I'll do is build out a compound towards it, close it off, fortify, and then in that zone I'll put more hunter cottages and more tents. And this is the kind of section of the game where it kind of slows down. Paddy in the comments lovingly described parts of this game as slow and tedious, but I don't find it I don't find it tedious as quite a negative term, but I kind of see what he means, because you do have to rally up and really stop and take stock of your next steps. Otherwise, you can get in a right tangle with all the different factors that you've got to govern. I'm quite a fan of XCOM, and compared to this, XCOM doesn't have as much kind of resource management. I played other RTSs like the Dune series and Command and Conquer and stuff, which have similar factors at play, but there's something about this one that kind of pulls your head in two different directions. There's the scouting and searching, and the building and fortifying, which is just a little bit different to any other RTS I've played, which is why I like it. Right, let's build out some more soldiers.
My bow and arrows are ready.
More rangers, sorry. I'm happy with the amount of energy I've got. I'm not going to build another mill for a while. Excuse me, just going to drink some water.
My bow and arrows are ready.
And I'm going to use up all my workers on soldiers, apart from 2, because then I've got some workers free to kind of start building walls, which I might need to do. So I said 2. I'm going to leave it at... No, I'm going to stick with 2. So I've got 2 workers left available to build stuff out. Once all of these rangers are done, I'm going to take the huge force out and kind of manually go around, take out pockets of infected, and search for that iron mine. It should be pretty fun. Actually, might just pop 1 or 2 in here. The soldier's kind of worth 2 rangers, although they don't have as long range. Their guns are very powerful, so that's a bit like having 4 rangers in that tower. And I feel like, however many I've got selected here, I can't even tell actually how many that is. It's going to be enough. It's going to be enough for what I want.
My bow and arrows are ready. better be good.
Oh god, I'm so impatient now. Come on. Oh, someone's shooting. There we go. Dealt with that. Very nice.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Okay.
What's up?
Oh no, one more. One more set. Yeah. Right, let's wait for these last two here. Let's bring these out. Now maybe I've gone overkill with these groups of rangers. I mean, I could split the forces off and search two areas at the same time. But honestly, I just don't know if I have the spoons to manage the two forces properly. Maybe I need a bit more experience at the game. So my strategy is I'm going to run under here. I'm going to clear out this section. And then I'm going to systematically work anti-clockwise, I think, round here.
Great.
But not go too far from the base. And that way, I should find the stone mine, the iron mine I'm looking for. Eventually.
Is that all? So boring. Are you sure?
But by clearing out the area next to the colony, it'll mean that I've got kind of space clear to fortify and build houses as well. I'm only on half the population I need to get a win on this one. I need 400 and I'm on 210. So, oh, hello.
Are you sure?
Nice.
Great.
Do 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 do. Killing zombies is my game. Bunch of rangers is my name. Ranger Force.
Yes.
Ranger Force Attack Squad.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, so we've cleared out that kind of southeastern corner. And then I know that village of Doom is right up to the north of me here, so I'm not going anywhere near that just yet. I want to have soldiers to wipe out those buildings rather than rangers. The arrows don't seem to be very effective against the structures, which is fine. So at this point is when I'm going to start moving to the west.
I'm just kidding.
We'll just stop and kill anything that we come across. And just move nice and methodically over. We're in absolutely no rush.
Gotcha.
Just keep these rangers safe in view of the compound.
Roger that. Gotcha.
Gotcha. Very nice, very good.
As long as you pay me.
When they say as long as you pay me, it's like what? Do they get paid every time they get issued an order?
Are you sure?
Or is it just in a more holistic sense? They just get their gold income per day or per month. All right. So I saw the iron. I'm just going to get up here.
Sure.
So this will be a place where I'll want to build a wall just straight across this section here, probably where I'm moving the cursor now, and block off anything that could come
Great.
from that side. Here's my iron mine, and it is completely surrounded by rock, which is great. So I'm really happy. Rather than go any further, what we're going to do now is we're going to start building out. So let's split this force now. And I'm going to pause it. Oh, that cursor went bigger than I expected. We're going to pop a force up here to guard this bottleneck. We're going to pop a cheeky force
What do you want now?
here. But with this force, we're actually going to put them on patrol between these two sections.
Great.
Just because I feel like it's going to be a slow trickle from here, and it's going to be the ones on the towers here. It should be able to deal with anything that comes close. And these guys, or ladies, I should say, they'll just anything that walks down from here, they'll just shoot it before it becomes a problem. So next stage, let's pause it. Let's use one of our 2 workers to build a Tesla tower going up this way, and then what we will do is put a wall across here with a watchtower and stock it full of archers. Now earlier I said that I was going to train soldiers and populate the watchtowers with soldiers, but I've had a change of heart. I'm actually going to populate the watchtowers with the ranger team and build a soldier force to take out and destroy the village of Doom, which is just happily chugging away innocently up here. We're just going to go and wipe them out like the evil colonialists that we are, in true British fashion. In fact, let's get that on the go here. Get a watchtower in. I'm just going to put the 1 watchtower because I really don't feel like I need to put 2 there.
Attention, building completed.
And then another. So I've got no workers and I got no food. So yeah, I did cock up. I should have left more workers available. My bad. Let's pause this while we pop the hunter towers. The hunter cottages. I feel like having them in these locations is fine because I've got soldiers everywhere to kind of guard them. But we'll see. Maybe, actually, I want to block off and fortify this area here. Which I will do. Yep. Yeah, okay. Just in case. And then I'm actually going to change these patrols.
But be quick.
Put 4 in here. And then I'll just pop those guys down there. And then we want... When we've got the food income done, we'll put some more houses in.
Attention, building completed. Attention, building completed.
Nice. All right, where can I pop some houses? I think I'm full. Oh, there's one. There's a spot. There. 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 Okay, the next set's going to have to be up here. We'll put them really close to the walls so that the soldiers can look after them. Just going to use up the whole food so I can do 2 more houses. And then oh, what if I run out of? Oh, food. Okay, yeah, right. And then once I've got my Tesla tower, I'll do some more hunter cottages. I feel like I should have some workers available to actually be building these tents, but never mind. Maybe they did have it that way, but it was so broken badly that they had to change it. Maybe they're making the Rangers do it. Alright, Tesla tower. Up to the mine. And then let's build out in this direction as well, so we can get a bit of a wall going. Repair that. Quarry. Come on, Tesla tower. Take your time.
Attention, Building completed.
Nice. Right, what can we get here? 5. Yeah, that was a 5 as well. So I'm happy with that. I really should build paused, because otherwise I can't undo things without it costing me money. I'm not even going to bother putting a Tesla tower here because I can't. Yeah. Correction. I will.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Oh, okay. Why aren't you shooting?
Attention. Building completed.
All right. Yeah, because I want to totally block off that western side. And by putting the Tesla tower in, I can
Arrived at the station.
pop down a watchtower. And then I can take these rangers away and go scouting.
Attention.
Very nice. Right, where's the best place for a watchtower here? I think, actually, right there. And then I can build... I don't need a gate there because that is the edge of the map. So I can just build plain walls right the way up. Why don't we just do double walls just for the heck of it? Just for the flip of it. And then
You are gonna pay me.
4 of these rangers can go into the watchtower. Very nice. Boom. Okay, so I can leave those. I can leave those people there. That's not a problem. And then
Whatever you say.
bring that team down to hang out with these guys. Now I've got some iron finally, so I can start making soldiers. Hooray! I'm not going to bother making another soldier centre because the amount of iron I'm producing is kind of a bottleneck. There isn't another iron mine on this map as far as I'm aware, but I might be wrong. So I'm just going to highlight both of those. 1. Oh, I've run out of food. Nice. Let's go build some hunter cottages. Yeah, so the rangers don't take food to train, but the soldiers do, obviously, because they've got to be big and strong in order to carry that heavy armour. So let's pop some hunter cottages down. 15. Very nice. And then it is literally a matter of having enough food to build enough houses, to train enough soldiers to go and kill that. So it's like 3 layers of planning. Here we go. So do the thing to get the things, to get the thing to do the thing to be the thing. Alright, we had a 13 here somewhere. 11, 13, yeah. 12. 10. See if we can get one up in this corner. Nah, I think I've closed. Yeah, I would be able to position one here if it wasn't in the middle of a rock. Okay. So we are waiting for these hunter cottages to build so that we can both increase the population and train soldiers. I'm going to prioritise the training of soldiers, and I'm going to start taking this lot out scouting. I'm going to put them on search and destroy and just keep an eye on them getting too close to the village of doom. Yeah, they've started to split off already. They always do that. Group together, you muppets. Whoa! Okay, I'm actually going to do this manually and I'm going to focus on this side. So my food is at 50. So let's make ourselves some soldiers. Oh, and I'm out of workers, so I actually do need to make more houses anyway, which is good because I've got this lovely safe compound over here that I can pop them down on. I've got 34 food and 18 energy, so I can make... Yeah, my bottleneck's going to be food once again. I definitely want to look at the tech tree and see if I can increase the efficiency of the food production. Auto save there. Yeah, and that's the food all used up. And then we should get some more workers that we can train to be better soldiers later. Let's get this lot all grouped in. Oh, you're gonna get killed over there. Okay, let's go methodically up to where this bag of food is up here. We've got an attack over here. I don't think they've dealt with it. Cool. Reporting for duty. Ah, okay, so we've actually got a mini village of doom here, which I do not want to antagonize because I think they come out of there infinitely. Might be worth running past, maybe? Just to go up and get that food thing. Which seems to be up here somewhere. Whoa, whoa, big mistake, big mistake. Come on, Rangers, get away from the horde. Do not get killed. Do not get killed, please.
Are you sure?
Let's get you safely behind these walls. Got some soldiers here. Yeah, that was a stupid mistake that I just made. I should have known better, really, because just running straight into a dark area like that is really thick. I think I just was keen to just go get that extra food. That's the one thing that gets you in this game is impatience. If you have a moment of like, oh, I'm just going to go here, that it'll just turn around and bite you right in the ass. Alright, well at least these guys are coming in nice steady chunks. Right, so we've got 23 workers, which is good, because I want to have a force of about 25-ish soldiers. Now let's take... These people don't really need to be in here, so let's pop them there. And these people don't really need to be in here. These are now a fallback section. So in fact, what I could do is fortify... Let's pause it a minute. Fortify this section here, and then I'll put some rangers in there because we're gonna need to build out in this direction now to produce more food. Not sure exactly where is the safest way to do that. I think maybe, even though the food production will be lower, I think building out to the east is the safest option. Although I would like to use these trees. I don't know. I'll have a think about it.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Yeah.
In fact, why not both? Why don't we do it this way? Pop a Guardian Force there. Can you? I wanted some of you to get in there. There we go. Right. Pop a Guardian Force out here to guard a Tesla coil. And then once that Tesla coil's built, I will pop a watchtower down, and then we can make use of this tree section here for some food. I should actually be using these soldiers to bring them out. Pop them a bit further out because the archers have got a longer range. And then let's get this watchtower built. Where's a good spot for that? I think here. That'll give us the range if they come down around that train track. And then, because I want to build out to this eastern section, put another Tesla tower down so that I can just build a straight east to west perpendicular line. And then what we can do is bring forward the ranges that I've got down here in these fortifications. I can put them in the new outer fortifications, so I don't have to train new rangers each time. And then if there is an overwhelming attack, they can just drop back to a safe area. I'd quite like to take a mixture of rangers and soldiers with me to take out the houses, because I can train the soldiers on the houses and then I can have the rangers picking off the zombies from a distance.
They are attacking the colony defences.
Oh, are they? I think they'll cope. All right, so get some rangers into here. Get in the. Oh, get in the building. There we go. Right.
Gotcha.
And then we want a new watchtower there. I don't know how far out I'm going to take it, but I'll do it until it feels weird. I think that's the edge of the map actually. So if I go down as far as possible. Yeah. Let's get some guardians on this Tesla tower. It does seem like the zombies just appear out of nowhere when you're building a Tesla tower to take it out.
Commander? Perfect.
Let's just check my wind conditions. How long have I got? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, that's good. I think I just take as long as I like, which is nice. I'm on day 27 though, and generally the day limits are quite liberal. So I would have probably been okay either way. Now, I want to build a wood wall all the way down from north to south. So, let's pop a watchtower here and here. And then, yeah, so I can just, along this line here, I can fill in that with watchtowers and walls. So while those Teslas are building, let's get some. Oh, here we go. Look, see, they're just storming in out of nowhere.
Faster than my bow.
See you later, losers. I know what you were going for.
Gotcha.
The colony is under attack.
Ah,
Yeah.
where?
Attention. Building completed.
Let me put an arrow in there.
I'm not sure if they were just on the map and I didn't see them, or what. But regardless, we've dealt with it.
The train has arrived at the station.
Cool. So I was going to be building a couple of gates here. There. And then use up some of that wood production on a bit of wall. Wall. So I'm up to 70 on iron, so now's the time to start producing soldiers. However, I don't have any food yet still, so maybe I should have started building the hunter cottages, because this is a fairly safe area now. So let's get one. This is quite exposed, so let's get one. Yeah. I think there's no choice but to do that exposed, because I really want to make use of these trees. Perhaps if we spread out this direction, I can use the rest of the trees here. And now it's just a matter of systematically placing the hunter cottages down just out of range of each other and getting a big line of food production going. Regardless really of what the numbers are, it's just maximum coverage for the zone. I think, yeah, can't really go there. 9 again. 9. Yeah, so it's 999. There we go. And then I'm alright for workers for the moment. I don't have the food to actually build houses. So my next thing is going to be building those soldiers, I think. Now this lot, these are going to be repurposed to guarding down here. So we'll run them down here as a little guardian force.
A new task.
Oops.
Attention. Building completed.
Watch there. And then I think this crew can be brought over here as well because they're not really needed in that location. And then we'll populate the watchtowers. One there. One there, and I need another Tesla. Tesla tower. Yeah, we've reached the bottom of the map here, which is a good position to be in because I can close that off now and not worry about it. While those are building, let's get some wall on the go.
What?
Right, so I'm up on food. I just quickly need to build a mill, and then we can start making soldiers again. I'm not too fussed about access to this gate anymore. So I'm going to pop a mill down there. And then let's pop a mill there. I feel like that's probably enough energy till the end of the game now. I only need to make 20 more houses to get to the 400 population requirement. I've got enough guards to staff all of the watchtowers down on this section. So it really just feels like building soldiers now. Oh, and obviously the 20 more houses.
The train has arrived at the station.
I don't need to build gates here, so I can just pop some logs down. Doop doop. Doodle-doodle-doop. And then let's get these
More orders.
teams in there. Hey,
Attention.
I wanted all of you.
Building completed.
Cool. And cool. And cool.
Roger that.
I feel like the likelihood of a strong attack from this section is not high, but at least the whole area is covered now, and I just don't really have to think about it. So let's pop a rally point here, and then get some soldier production going. So I can make 10 soldiers, I think. 1, 2, 4. Oh no. What was my bottleneck there? Oh, it's just a full queue. Alright, fair enough. Let's wait for the first one to get trained and I'll just queue them all up. Once I've used up the slots for the workers, I will build some more houses. Because the train's just come, so I've got plenty of time to do that. Just wait for the next soldiers to get trained. Then I can fire and forget on those. The rowdy noise when you select the barracks is really funny. Especially because like the first set of combatants you get are exclusively women with like high voices. Maybe that's just what they sound like when they get drunk. Right, so let's build some tents. Tent, 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 tent. You can go here, here. We're going to use up as much of our energy and food. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's leave a running gap there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not going to quite make it. 16, 17. Okay, so I need to build 3 more houses. So I need a little bit more Hunter Cottage attribution, which I can do down in this section here.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Doo-doo-doo.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh, I haven't really optimized my placement of those cottages, but there you go. Will that be enough to build 3? I think it will. So I just need 12 food to build 3 houses. And why not? Let's just pop them down here. And I think that is going to be my population sorted, unless my soldiers die, of course. But that is something we can deal with afterwards. Oh no, I'll need more food to train more soldiers. That's fine. I can... What can I do? I can expand out and fortify this section here with the tree line. So actually, let's use the soldiers, since I've got a huge trunk of them over here. Pew pew, shoot them. Nice. Nice, they're just so much stronger than those archers. I'm actually going to set the new rally point for the soldiers here. And then we'll bring these 2 rogue agents over this side. And they can defend while I put up some Tesla towers here.
Just tell me what to do.
Just tell me what to do. So I now have the 20 soldiers that I needed. So I'm going to build out some food. I'm going to train up. I'm going to build out this section. I'm going to train up some more soldiers, and then go for the villagers. Hopefully that'll be enough. The proof will be in the pudding, as they say. I'm tempted to take all of my rangers with me too, but I'm just interested to see how the soldiers get on their own. Build another Tesla tower. Wow, there's a lot of zombos running down here. I'm wondering if they're just like being infinitely produced now. Okay. Let's build a gate here. And a watchtower here. And let's get some wooden walls up around those. And then this crew can go here. And to be honest, I feel like probably I can just take one of the crew from down here, because I've had absolutely no zombies come from the south at all. And I can pop them in this watchtower here.
This better be good.
Right, let's wall this area off completely then. Very good. And then we can get some hunter cottages in the trees. Yeah, I think I'm crossing over with one there. Oh, how frustrating. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's use that food, train some more soldiers, and see how we go. Because I could keep training soldiers forever, but it's probably good practice to not do that. And just build up a reasonable force and work with those. Because if I just build up a force of thousands on the later missions, I won't have the luxury of time to do that. And we're still kind of in the tutorial phase. This is mission difficulty level 1. So the 25 or 30 or whatever it is I'm making is probably enough. More than that from the looks of things. And if we go look at the mission success parameters, you can see we've got colony population 400 ticked off there. Oh, I'm so impatient now. Just waiting for the soldiers to train. If it was a bigger map with a bigger population requirement, I would train the soldiers while I was building the houses to expand it out, but that's not necessary anymore. We're kind of in the end game section of this map. I hope, at least. We'll see if on this harder difficulty this complement of soldiers just gets totally overwhelmed or not. Right, so I've got 16 food left. Maybe I should have made another soldier centre. Oh no, but that uses up my workers, which I want for soldiers. How many does it use? Let's see. It uses 8 workers, which would leave me with 13 more soldiers. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Let's pop you down right there. And I can just speed up that process ever so slightly. A little late probably, but there you go. By the time it's built, my soldiers will probably be all trained.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for derpy derper derp. I can actually, as a security feature, just pop another wood tower here, and then I can take this crew out of here and pop them in there, because if I have to retreat the soldiers, they'll have a little bit of cover from the archers as they're running back in through the gates, which would be nice and handy. Nice and handy dandy.
What do you want now?
What I want is for this thing to get built quicker. I hope on the tech tree later you can actually unlock quicker building. That would be nice. Right. Pop all of these. Rally point up there. Whoops. Okay, so I've used up all my food. I've used up all my workers. I've accidentally set my rally point to the wrong place.
Reporting for duty.
Let's I can build one more in this place, and then I think with 36 and sort of 15 more on the way or whatever it is, we should be okay. So,
At your service.
at your service. Let's take this ridiculous squad on the rampage.
Our enemies.
I should probably do... Oh, what the heck? You Burks. Why would you... What? Hang on, let's close this. Oh, God. There we go. That was very stupid.
Orders.
Let's...
Come on.
This a force this huge, I should probably split between two bits and come in as a pincer, but that's a tactic I may adopt later on. Yeah, let's trashing this stuff. I could even go up and get this food now. Why not?
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Right, hold your own, lads. Stop running and start shooting. This is obviously not the best tactic, but I've just got so many soldiers that I'm not hugely fussed about that strategy anymore.
Reporting for duty.
All right, let's go over and target the village of Doom.
Perfect.
Actually, let's come at it from this side here.
Waiting on reporting for duty.
There we go. Oh, some businessmen running in. Those suits provide extra protection.
Just tell me what to do.
Good God. I've got like 50 soldiers now. I've made way too many.
Orders.
Okay, up the road. Here we go.
All the way.
Can throw caution to the wind here, really, and just absolutely trash these houses. I think I might risk just losing some soldiers in order to just get the houses gone. And then, yeah, I've lost a couple, but I've lost two, maybe. I expected to lose more actually doing it this way. Oh, the defences are being attacked on the west. Hey! Alright, we did it. Congratulations, you built a prosperous colony extending the influence of and power of the Empire. Victory conditions, colony population 400, and destroy all villages of Doom. Final score 100. I probably took longer than I could have to do that one, but it's quite enjoyable to just build up and kind of overpower the enemy. Alright. So, it looks like we've got 3 swarms to choose from. Last video, I got overwhelmed on those because I didn't have enough power. I kind of understand the system, excuse me, a bit better now. So what we're going to do next video is start off in this Alpha Communications Center. Do that one, clear it out, get as many sort of Empire points as we can, and then go and deal with these... I've got hiccups, sorry. Go deal with these swarms, probably starting with the top one here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really like doing these super long videos, and my view count's going up like crazy, which is really nice. A couple of people have left me comments and that kind of stuff. I think that all helps me to kind of grow the channel and all of that. So if you enjoyed this and would like to help me out, leave me a comment, or especially with advice on how to play the game if you're experienced with it, or any challenges that you faced while you were operating on the learning curve of this game, I would appreciate that too. And I'm really small, a really small channel, so I'll probably reply with an incredibly long paragraph explaining how torturous it was learning to play this game. But yeah, things like likes and comments, and if you want to subscribe to me, I'd really appreciate that too. Really good. I've got a Discord server that I've set up, so if you want to join that, it's in the description. You can come and say hi to me, and yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get my lunch. Bye.